Is that coming up? No, it's not. Classic. Reconnect. Is that coming up? No, it's not. Classic. Reconnect. Oh, what are you doing, gang? Mr. Pibbles, what are you doing? Right, we're gonna have some audio come through on that. Sorry. I need to get another monitor. I've only got 2 monitors. It's not ideal. Right, let's stop messing around. Right. I'm going to do this by hand. Get some extra solder on those. I don't think I've put enough on. Let's get you out here. So is everyone looking forward to Christmas? Is everyone sorted? Or whatever holiday they're into? I'm assuming everybody takes holiday at this time, whether it's for Christmas or other religious activities. I'm looking forward to some time off. Where are you gone? Let's zoom out, let's get you out of there. Turn you over, get some flux on, and I think we're done. Normally I would just take that out and drop the next one in. But I thought I'd go for how are you supposed to do it? It's a shame they discontinued the Hudl. I think with a few more generations it could have been a decent tablet. I mean, it was already quite good for the money you'd get. Right, we'll clean that off, get this back on, test it, and then on to the next one. On to the next one. Right. Nice. It is good, yeah? Right, let's get back to a different view. See if I can get used to these views. That's not too bad, a bit shiny. Okay. we go. 3 times. New one this time. I'm probably going to put some more stick on that because it doesn't seem to be holding too well. Let's get a USB lead. Let's get Old Faithful here. Will he pull a charge? Okay, we got 0.1516 if it's got a dead battery, which I suspect it has. It'll take a while to pull. It might have a dead board. I mean, looks like it's charging okay. It's a bit low. I think my amp meter actually is been playing up because that seems too low for that to actually. Let's change power supplies. I'm sure I tested this the other day and it went from pulling half an amp to a full amp. Well, there you go. It's pulling twice as much just for changing that, so I don't think it's... What we'll do though, it seems to be pulling current. I'll shift this over to the table behind me and we'll keep an eye on it. We'll use a different lead on that one and a different amp meter. Okay, right, let's take you. Okay, it's pulling half an amp, going up slowly. Right, it's pulling half an amp, nice and slow, so that will do for me for now. It wasn't pulling anything. I'm not overly familiar with the charging patterns. We'll come back and check that in a sec. Okay, let's get the nice easy ones out of the way here and then we're going to go for the harder ones a bit later on. Okay, see you later. Ja, here's one I prepared earlier, yeah. Yeah, let's get this in. It's all opposite world. Okay. This is one I had to stop working on because we didn't have the charge ports. Fairly specialised charge port. Right, can I get this in a different way? Is this going to be long enough? Okay. I think we'll probably go for that one. I was watching Chris's channel the other week and he had these kind of snap boards to hold the boards in place. Okay, let's flick back to this. And our second charge port. Let's see if I can just use this G-long tool here. Is that too much? That's a better angle for you guys. That seems pretty sturdy for me. What's that like? That's not a bad view for you guys. So chat. Nothing going on in chat. No one cares. Remember to check out our website, ukmicrosoldering.co.uk, or the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. You'll be helping us out. Okay, I get it. You don't want to be on. The fluke meters are excellent, but God, are they annoying. They don't want to stay on for more than a few seconds, and then when you're using them, they don't want to stay on. Okay, let's be careful of what we've got around here. Looks to be alright. Heat it up a bit. Hopefully it'll come off a little bit easier. These used to be difficult. The more you do, the easier they become. Ooh, invite friends to watch. I'm sure they've got better things to do. Normally, the angle's making it a little bit more difficult. Let's clean these up. So what do you do then 3 times? Are you a shop owner? Do you work in a shop? Do you do this for a living? Are you just genuinely interested? Okay. Try and clear this up a little bit. Let's use some low amount. Let's get this around here. There you go. Let's get that new one in place. Okay, let's try that bearing. I think that's a pretty good angle for you. Let's try and stay away from that plastic. These ground planes going. Just want to get these tacked down first. Okay, stay away from the plastic. Just nick the side of that plastic, no big deal. Probably helped if I was a little bit more zoomed in. There we go. I can say. What I'm going to do is I want to come back and hit this with the heat anyway in a minute. I want to make sure these are actually tacked out. Stop faffing around with these. There we go, that's nice. Okay. These out a bit. Not been feeling too great recently, but I suppose that comes with winter. But have had a good day repairing, been in the zone. Stay away from that J10 connector. What I need to do is going to push down on this board here, make sure that the teeth aren't dropping out. go. Clean that up and we're good to go. Yeah, boy. It seems like that's crackling. I mean, the board is hot, but the alcohol I use has got such a low evaporation temperature. I'm sure if it was just warm it would have the same effect. Right, let's get this in focus. Right. Just going to check those connections, and if necessary come in with the heat. That's good. All good, yeah. Right, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. Okay, I need to sort my keyboard shortcuts out. I did think I was clever. I bought a numerical, just the number pad for the keyboard on its own. I started mapping out the bits to OBS. And the up buttons and numlock and loads of other stuff are just overwritten. So I basically got, what's that, 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 to play with. I think I've got 0 as well, and maybe enter. It's not great. I need to work out a way of overriding it. Okay, let's get rid of that. And let's test this. What we've got here. Okay, let's flick to this. Let's bring it up a bit. That's the thing I forgot about some of these Samsungs. If you put too much solder on the feet, and it's not a nice sort of machine joint, it won't actually sit down nice. Just have a look under there. If you'll be able to see that, can you see? It's not actually sitting in the hole properly. It's probably because I'm just going to have to wick some of that excess solder off. Gotta get it flat, man. I was going to say, I didn't even ask if anybody can hear me. Just went ahead right this way. Yeah, they are sitting a bit high. Let's see if I can just come in and... Okay, they're not as high as I first thought they were. Maybe I'm just not slotting it in right. There we go. Let's have a look at that now. Yeah, you can see that. That's much better. I mean, once the screws are in there holding that down, it's going to be pretty good. Okay, let's get a charger on this. Probably push on that. There we go. Okay, and we are pulling 0. Nope. There we go. Just a really dead battery. We're already on 1%. Right, that goes over to the charge up section. Forgotten anything? Let's get you on charge as well. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, that one's pulling 0.5 amp still. I mean, that's not ideal. I'm going to have a come back and have a look at that in a sec. To be honest, it might be something to do with that battery. Yep, that might be something to do with that battery. Okay, let's have a quick tidy up. Okay, have a look what we got next. I believe it's an iPad mini. Oh, the wonderful iPad mini. Apple makes some good hardware, but the iPad mini was not one of them. It's got so many faults and it's so difficult to repair compared to everything else. It's a bag of one. Yeah, I'll let you decide what words go there. Okay, let's write on these charge faults J5. Hey, J5. That'll diddle do. You can go in Samsung charge faults. Yeah, I was doing a live stream the other night. I was thinking, oh, it's just going to be a quick one on a 5S. Turned into like an hour stream trying to put some little bloody capacitors back on. And it didn't solve the problem, so that was a good stream. I'm hopefully going to come back to that one. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be able to see. I'll try and get another angle. Right, that's as far as that goes. That'll do. It's nothing exciting anyway. It's just an iPad mini. I'm sure you can find teardowns on the internet. It looks like this one's been taken apart anyway, so it should come off. I'm just going to use a razor and try and treat this up. Yeah, so it's been opened before. It's come from one of the other shops. If you're watching this and you're a shop, drop us an email if you want us to do this sort of work. We can give you a discount. Obviously you'll have to pay for a few repairs before you get the discount, but we can talk about backdating those discounts. make it so you can make a little bit of money on top without it being ridiculous. Okay, let's move you back. But yeah, if you drop us an email, give us a phone number, I'll give you a call back. If I've got time tonight, I've got an FPC on an iPhone 6 and a TriStar on an iPhone 6. Let's shift this over to one side. Get all this general repair out of the way. A messy workspace is a messy mind. I think I paid 50 quid for that Hacko Omnivice, thinking that's what I need. And truth be known, I use it to prop things up. Okay, so this is an iPad mini one. What I'm going to do, in fact, I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to work on the heat. Because I know I've got to take the board out of this. What can I use? Is that going to be enough? Normally I'd get this prepared for you, but there you go. It shouldn't take me too long to get the board out of this. How long have we been live for now? It doesn't tell me. I think my apprentice swapped his squeaky screwdriver for mine. Naughty, naughty. Should we check? Should we check that? Okay, tell a lie. Mine's just completely gone. Which probably means I've put it down. I do apologise, apprentice. No, this one's even worse, so I'll take it back. That's not live chat. Right. Comments. Oh, it's not that great. I think I'm going to do some videos on exploding batteries. So if anyone wants to see any exploding battery videos, and by exploding batteries I mean we're just going to stab a few and see what happens. Personally, I know they shoot flames out because I've had flames shoot at me when I've slipped. think it boils down to how much energy is left in the battery. Okay, so disconnect said battery. I'm doing this over there because I need to keep this on the heat. Sorry. Is that without trying to touch the digitizer? Let's put that face down there. Okay. These things are so... Compared to a Samsung, you'd put like 5 screws and you get to the board. This... I mean, just iPads in general. I don't know what they were thinking when they designed it. It's almost like they don't want people repairing these. Must kind of shoot yourself in the foot though, really. Because they're going to have to repair the stuff that's faulty that gets sent back, so you're only making it more difficult for your own technicians. Okay, that's camera disconnected. Let's get the sticker off that. And they glue the boards into this, it's ridiculous. Okay, that's that. A couple more screws and we should be able to get the board out. Oops, sorry. I'm pretty positive I've got these. I'll be a bit gutted to tell you the truth if I get all the way to the end of this and then find out I've got no charge ports. Okay, so some stickers covering the screws because we're never going to see it with those on there. Okay, so that's here. Come here, little screw. There we go, that's that one. There we go. Let's get that holder off there. Put few there for later. Make sure there's nothing else on the board. Just going to have to come up here. Okay, so gently trying to pry this board up. I don't want to bend it too much. There we go. Come across this bottom bit. There we go. What a crock of... Okay, you can stay on that, keep that glue nice and... you don't actually have to take the board out. I prefer to work outside of it. Right, let's get this back in focus. Let's remove this base plate. Set that off. Where are we? That's not in focus. I mean, this looks like it's had a... Is that the angle it's at? If they just put that FPC on. I don't know. My weird straight line session is telling me that's an after repair. Anyway. Let's get this to an angle I can work at. And let's get this off. Okie dokie. Okay, 1 of 1. I'm just going to soak this and pull it off. Innuendo. Let's get some flux on there first. Let's get some of the Amtech stuff. Yeah, that doesn't look very in focus for you guys. It does kind of over on there. A little bit better. There we go. That'll do, pig. I'm going to try and soak all of these and not touch that. Little square at the end. I want to come across here as well with the heat. So it's been held on with by the sticker. Okay. Let's get this in the vise. Okay, which side am I going to come from? Let's peel up. Do this left-handed. I think once I can get under that, I'm going to go in from beneath. Right, I thought that was higher. There we go. Okay, need to go over these, make sure I haven't pulled any pads. What I will say is I have tinned the thing I didn't want to tin. All the pads look good. Did good job. Okay, let's go and see if I've got iPad minis. We have two. I have one that it looks like someone's nicked with a razor, so if I don't have to use you, I will not. Okay, that's probably cooled down enough now. Surprised my old man hasn't rung, he seems to ring every single time. Let's get rid of this glue. I mean, you can see there, just blowing on it evaporates it, so coming in with any sort of heat just obliterates it. Facebook Soldering seems to be all good. I think we'll go back to having this on the mat. What we're going to do, soak this in flux. Just going to punch that last one down. There we go, nice square now. We are going to bring this in. I can see a lot more than you. I can see the whole of this flex. So yeah, let's bring that out. There you go, now you can see it. I'll hold that. Try and do this. That looks pretty good. Just tack a couple of these end ones down. And it looks to be pretty lined up. You can see through these squares there, you can see that square in the middle. So what we're going to do, I'm going to change my tweezers, and we're going to just come along and punch these down. Tin up my, they oxidize really quickly. I mean, you can see the difference there. Swap these around. That's nice. Right, we're going to start again down here. There we go. Yeah, I think these ones down here are ground. I have to look them up on the schematics there. Ground plane. Let's see if we can get. Pretty sure they're connected, but let's see if we can. Yeah, that's definitely ground plane. I can feel it sticking. Because the ground is the whole length of the board, and the other pads are just tiny little pads. The thermal mass is far greater, so it takes a lot longer to heat up. And yeah, let that cool down a bit. Okay, there's not really any heat. In fact, it's a job for you. Great shot. It's pretty good. Okay, well, I'm pretty confident. Okay, get that down there nice and neat. Right. Have I got an iPad 1 test battery? Let's see if it's been picked up by. If I start. We're looking for some sort of behaviour on the amp meter. There we go. So it should go up to 0.15 maybe, drop, keep going up, drop in the same pattern. Oh, glad I spotted you. There we go. Okay, so this is probably good to go back in. That was just my wireless cam telling me it's just about to run out of power. Okay, let's get this back in, connect it to the battery, give it a quick test, and then... What time are we on? 9:30. So doing pretty well for speed. Not that confident. I'm going to take off the sticky. Right, which way are we going to go in first? I go in. The funny thing is, this was a bit loose before. Has that come out? There we go. Wiggle it. Okay, before we put that in, let's remember which way around this goes. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Again, if you need to know how to do this sort of stuff, there's plenty of really informative websites out there. Let's have a look. Let's do those back up. I'm sure they'll guide you through teardowns. I do not have the patience for that on camera. It's difficult to get the right angles. I'll leave that to someone else. Okay, let's get these stickers back in. I imagine they serve some sort of purpose. Possible. Stop you from grounding stuff out, maybe. I don't know. Whole thing's made out of metal. It's a bit awkward. Okay, and it's important you check the sound after you've done this. The last thing you want to do is close one of these fuckers up and finish it and then realise, only the left hand side works. Sign off. I mean, if the Apple let us fix it, you know, you could have torque screwdrivers, do these up to the right torque settings. I'm sure they'd want us to buy all that stuff from them, but you'd have access to all that information. Okay, looks like we're working enough. Let's do this first. Connect up. Why aren't you connecting, you little bastard? Let's try and push this board over a little bit. There's always one. What the fuck's happened there? Hey, there we go. Get that F in. Oh, look at that. I'm having trouble finding the hole. It's like an embarrassing drunk night. Okie dokie. Trying to get all these loose bits of metal and stuff connected, just so they're not going to cause an issue. Might as well just lay all these cables flat as well. See, this is what I don't like. There we go. There we go. Don't you dare curl up. There we go. Cover that up. Okay, let's get the digitizer back. Let's get this in position first, because the last thing you want to do is damage this FPC connector. Right. There she be. Let's bring this down. There we go in that top corner. Okay, let's see if that cable will reach. Let's move this. Let's make sure it does. Make sure I've got the right cable. Okay. Looking good. Got half a backlight. Well, the Apple logo. Come on, iPad. There we go. Right, I'm going to disconnect this one, take it over to the charge bay. I'm going to make sure it charges. Seems like it's pulling normal charge. Okay, 6%. Right, where are we at now? Okay, so we've got the FPC connector to do, and we've got TriStar. So I'm going to stop the stream. It's going to be about 10 minutes, then we're going to come back and do that. I just want to make sure that everything changes over properly. We'll see you in a bit.